And comedian Dom Jolly tells us why he's been off looking for monsters. We'll find out if he did spot a Yeti or a Bigfoot.
And Carol has spotted some snow.
Thanks very much, Louisa Baldini there. In a few minutes, we will speak to a doctor, Dr. Barbara Murray, about those complications of extreme morning sickness and get the constitutional angle from the royal historian, Kate Williams.
Now, though, at 8:05, a new campaign has been launched to put care and compassion at the heart of improving standards in the NHS in England.
The plans follow a number of recent reports highlighting poor care in some areas. The announcement will be made by leading nurses later today. At least 5 police officers have been injured in Belfast after violence broke out following a change of council policy on flying the Union flag.
A Dutch football linesman has died after being attacked by a group of players during a match at the weekend. He was taken to...
Newspaper editors will meet the Prime Minister and the Culture Secretary Maria Miller today to set out their ideas for a new system of press regulation. David Cameron.
Now, as any parent knows, trying to teach children to swim can be quite a challenge. But have a look. Oh, so lovely. Just coming up to 8:10.
Speaking of babies.
Speaking of babies, as we will be for quite a while, it's the news that has made headlines around the world. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge expecting their first child.
Yes, we've been reporting this morning. Kate is in hospital with severe morning sickness. How serious is this condition and what will the pregnancy mean for the monarchy? Let's talk to the doctor. Start with you. Hyperemesis gravidarum. Sounds complicated. It's relatively simple.
From into hospital, and what would happen to you? Well, so Kate Williams, she's in hospital, or early, which is not obviously what any pregnant mum would wish for. And meanwhile, there is so much media attention. Their announcement has sort of been forced upon them slightly, hasn't it?
And Kate, if it's a girl, she'll make history.
Absolutely.
Barbara, one slightly sort of more serious question, if I may. It is a serious condition. And Kate Williams, our thanks to you as well. Thank you both.
8:16. Still to come on Breakfast this morning, it's the 75th birthday of the dandy, but it's struggling to attract new readers. Shout out. Ogo
Pogo. Are you out there? I don't know. Let's ask Carol. 8:19. Well, last night, the BBC learned that Starbucks is to change the way it structures its finances in order to pay more tax in the UK. Because despite turning over nearly £400 million a year, the coffee chain's paid corporation tax only once in the past 15 years, thanks to accounting practices which are legal.
Some small business owners feel that the tax rules are unfair, forcing them to do things by the book, while big companies can minimise their bills. So let's talk to Mitch.
Yeah, it does make you feel angry. I have to have all my I's dotted, my T's crossed, and in an unstable economy as we are now, when I go and buy a cup of coffee, I want to make sure that any...
Well, because I think it puts people on a difficult footing. I mean...
Here's a moral question for you. If the system that operates for these big companies was available to you, so that you could work things out that you didn't pay any corporation tax, would you take that option?
I think
small companies can decide, the business owners can decide to make pension contributions. If you make a pension contribution, it lowers your corporation tax rate. Well, whether or not it's moral, it is not the argument at the end.
8:24. Let's talk about babies. And 2 pandas who are not having one. Their arrival in Scotland a year ago today caused what can only be described as pandemania or pandemonium.
Yes. Tian Tian and Yang Guan were loaned by China to Edinburgh Zoo, and they boosted visitor numbers by more than 50% in 12 months. Our Scotland correspondent James Cook has returned to see how they've been settling into their new home. Fingers crossed then for the pitter-panda. Pitter-panda. The pitter-patter of panda paws. James got it right better than I did.
8:27. Coming up, BBC.
Here on Breakfast, though, it's 10 years, unbelievably, since Kelly Clarkson became the first winner of American Idol. Right now, though, let's get news, travel and weather wherever you are. Because of you, I never stray to...
Good morning, watching Breakfast with Bill Turnbull and Susanna Reid.
Our main story this morning, the Duchess of Cambridge has spent the night in hospital where she's being treated for severe sickness related to her pregnancy.
Message is at the King Edward VII Hospital for us this morning. Louisa, very good morning to you. The announcement rather forced upon them yesterday. Louisa Baldini reporting. Now let's catch up with all the sports news. Sally's back. Morning.
Morning to you both. As we speak, somewhere in Newcastle, a very clever person is trying to rewrite Demba Ba's contract. Right now, has a buyout clause in January, which means that he could be bought by another club for £7.5 million. Alan Pardew wants to change that. Pardew kind of called...
8:41. It's 10 years since international star Kelly Clarkson was catapulted to fame after winning the first ever series of American Idol.
Before that programme, she was struggling to find work and had lost many of her possessions in a fire. Then she went on to sell more than 20 million albums worldwide.
So 10 years on, she has a new album and a new single out and is joining us in just a moment. Here's a quick look.
No,
Did
I
you
didn't.
not?
No.
I thought you did.
No, that's why.
And all the rest of it's all
Yes.
enough for you.
Oh.
Appearance in the pop business is quite an achievement anyway, in the sense,
Yeah.
especially these competitions like we have X Factor here now, but we
Yeah.
had
We have The
Pop
Voice,
Idol,
we have
and
a lot of them, yeah.
rock voice.
Oh, well,
don't
thank
Very,
you.
very
Well, that's a
proud.
compliment. I would never have thought that was going to come out of you, you know, so I think that...
I mentioned Greatest Hits Chapter 1, Mike.
Yes,
And
there's more to
Chapter
come.
1.
Yeah.
No, thanks very much.
Thank you.
So let's find out what Carol has with the weather. Morning, Carol. Every now and again, a grainy photo of what people claim to be Bigfoot or Nessie or Yeti appears, and though there has never been firm proof that these monsters exist.
All of that proved an irresistible challenge for the comedian Dom Jolly, who's more known for his use of hidden cameras during practical jokes than for hunting hidden animals.
So John joins us now. Very good morning.
Jolly's book, Scary Monsters and Super Creeps, is out now.
That is all from us this morning. Tomorrow on Breakfast, we'll be meeting the Liverpool girl who's become a big star in Bollywood.
And the big star from Liverpool anyway, John Bishop. See you tomorrow. We'll again leave you with Kelly Clarkson performing her new single, Catch My Breath.
Bye-bye.